Alright, we're back at this again. This is very late in the day for me to be doing grinding. Uh, I figured I would just stream it because I think it might help me focus a little bit and like not get distracted. I guess we should go on potions for now. Let's do here. I don't think so. I think I can just get started. I might grab some water before we start, because I'm prone to forgetting that in the middle of the session. I'm wondering if we're gonna get to 67 wood cutting tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it will probably be tomorrow. There's secrets back here. It's not. Okay. I am done drinking water. Let's begin. I have a lot to do, a lot of grinding to do today. I usually try and do this earlier in the day, but I got up pretty late and then I like ended up going back to sleep. I was super tired today. I think that may have been because I fasted on Saturday and did a long grind session then, and then yesterday I did that kind of like decently long grind session. I think though, because I was basically exerting the same or like more effort than usual yesterday after a fasting day, I think my body was just like really tired or something. So I was like super sleepy today. I ended up like sleeping way more than I usually do. Then yeah, I just had to take care of some work stuff. Which, like, it took me longer to get into a workflow today just because I was so sleepy. So, my grind is starting very late now. But that's good. I hope. Hoping I can still get to sleep at a reasonable time. So I made a few adjustments to the playlist today before starting. I took out some of the Doom soundtracks that weren't really going well with the list that I heard yesterday. And there's a few Final Fantasy IV tracks that are on the list now as well. It's like very selective though. So I guess we'll see how that pans out. Guess I should grab this here because we're not gonna backtrack. And before I started this, I was just listening to some guy talk about like EverQuest stat min-maxing for warriors. Some guy did like a 1-hour stream a few years ago on warrior stats or something, and I've never played EverQuest in my life, but somehow I was finding it pretty interesting to listen to this guy talk about like how to min-max your stats in like race selection in EverQuest to play a warrior. I don't know why I find those videos so interesting. It's like archaic knowledge for old MMOs that I will probably never use in my life, but it's somehow like I find it really interesting. I'm getting that mouse glitch error thing again. Mouse cursor thing where like it's not shooting where I'm pointing. Of course, it's being finicky as usual. I think that's the boss chamber there, so I think we can wait here. Whoa, grind chest price is up pretty high actually. Actually, I kind of want to go check that really quick. I'm also kind of interested in bones. I know I do this when I'm grinding sometimes. I'll like see the market price of something and be like, oh, let me go check Emporium. I'm gonna be super fast though. Here, I'm sorry, but I might open up my buy and sell orders so I just to avoid being undercut or outbid unnecessarily. At some point, it'd be kind of interesting to do an Emporium stream actually and just like talk about the market. I think I could probably talk about for hours about different market prices and stuff, but for right now, I'm just interested in picking the best price. Man, I think I might have missed my chance to sell. I think someone bought a whole bunch of them. I wonder why the price went up though. Who was buying these? Someone was buying these for 1,500? That's pretty high versus what it was, and now, like, it says an hour ago that someone was selling for 862. Who bought these for 1,500? That's crazy. I check bones as well. The bones are going up for sure. Which is good for my goblin hands because I'm farming mines all day. So I have lots of bones to sell. I just usually forget to sell them, so there's like a market shortage, I think. I don't even know what I would get rid of the... I gotta pick which slot to free up. Oh, this is a hard choice, man. Crap, I gotta get rid of something. Shit. What do I get rid of? Sorry, I'm like frozen here trying to make this decision. No one seems to be selling this shit, so maybe no one's buying this shit. I'm gonna have to wait on that. So that wins that one, and we will sell some of these. I gotta check what is the optimal price here. Yeah. Good. All right. We're done. Sorry about that. I don't know. I just it's so paranoid, but I don't know if people see something that I'm either bidding for or like selling, I just don't want it. I don't want them to have the ability to like directly undercut your own bid, so it is what it is. It's a very cutthroat market. I don't think it really matters too much though. I think it looked like maybe the supply of golden grind chests completely ran out or something. So that's kind of what it looked like. So just say I added a few. Because we've been grinding here. There it happened again. I was like pointing at the egg and my character like shot forward. I think it's lag or something. I'm Really not sure. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. I gotta mine 2 more nodes apparently. Then we can spin the wheel of waste your time. That's what I usually refer to it as. So you pretty much don't get anything cool out of it. I think it could really stand to have some more interesting rewards on it. Like, they don't have to be insanely valuable or anything, but like, just something a little bit different from just like, always spellbinding, always Widow Thorn, always 750 gold. There's some cool stuff on there. Even some like, I don't know, like stone heart shards or like something. Maybe put like a couple of question marks on it or something that like distributes like a medium value item. Make it a little bit more interesting to spin it. Something that would make you go, oh, that's cool, once in a while. Rather than like, I don't know. What it is right now. It's just like, oh boy, the wheel. Time to lose 2 minutes doing nothing. Might have been a very bad emblem activation. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Not good. One second. I don't know where it went. There is a moth flying around. And of course that mob had to come and bother me when I was trying to export it. But anyways. chase me across the map. Hey Diago, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the grind. How are you doing? How have your grindings been? All good. Week today. It happens sometimes. The off days or there's just nothing dropping. Oh, setting up for your first stream. Nice. That's cool to hear. Are you gonna be streaming some grind sessions as well? Is almost first time streaming on Twitch. Everything is new. I'll get the hang of it. What software are you using? OBS? Still checking everything. Gonna start tomorrow. Nice. I'll see if I can drop by. Usually pretty busy during the day, so I might not be able to, but we'll see. Streamlabs, OBS better? I think, isn't Streamlabs a paid one? I'm not sure. Maybe they're free now. I don't know, I don't think I've ever actually used the downloadable version of Streamlabs before. But I've been using OBS for like a decade now at this point, so I do like OBS quite a bit. but it doesn't have as much like built-in functionality. There's a lot of like plugins and stuff you have to download for it sometimes if you want to do more complicated stuff. But for just like basic stuff, it's pretty good. It does everything out of the box for the most part. I'm a true noob on stream, still trying to understand. Yeah, I mean, whichever one you want to use is fine. I think Streamlabs is more monetized though. Like, I think it seems like some of their features are paywalled, I think, but I could be wrong on that. I think I actually used the Streamlabs chat plugin though on OBS to get the chat to show up. So like it's not like it's a bad platform. I don't know, I guess you could try them both out and see which one you like more. Started a while ago, recorded it. It said I was live on Twitch, but didn't appear on Lost Relics page. Just you streaming where I can't see myself? I don't know. If you want it to show up on the Lost Relics page, you need to change your directory on Twitch itself. It's a setting on Twitch you change for which directory you show up in. Should be one of those settings there. How's the grind going? It's going. We just started, so nothing too interesting has dropped yet or anything. We put in a really long grind session yesterday. Well, I guess not really long, but it was longer than usual. Did about 50 runs or so. So just doing a short one for today. I also started pretty late here, so I was on the fence about even streaming this one, but no one that I usually watch was online. And I feel like sometimes when I stream I'm like more focused on grinding. Whereas when I'm like offline, I sometimes will just get distracted by various stuff. So I figured since I want to try to finish it pretty fast today, I'd just stream it to focus a little bit more. Okay, gonna try that. Yeah, it should just, I think it's a setting on your user page. It should be there, I think. And then also your VOD, like your video on demand of the stream, it should show up in the directory as well, so that can help people to be able to find you sometimes. No, we haven't found anything interesting, but no gear has broken yet, so at least there's that, I guess. Yo, Cinders, what's up, man? What's man? That's a cool emote. Where did you get that? Whose emote is that? Oh, I gotta check. NST, LRA. Oh, NST. Oh, NST streams on Twitch? I didn't know. Go check out their stream. I still need to find out where who all streams and where they stream. I don't think I know where everyone streams. I know Ohex, I think, streams mostly on YouTube, but stops by on Twitch sometimes. Spitzo is on YouTube. Yago has actually just said that he's gonna start streaming on Twitch also, maybe tomorrow, which is pretty awesome. bad. How's the grind been? Any interesting drops? Gonna do another check just to test. Yeah, go for it. I can open your stream up on the side here actually. But I'll finish this run and then I'll open it up and see if you're live. I think we get some free potions this run. That's always nice. Save a little bit of gold. Not a huge amount, but it's a little bit. Okay, let's see if your stream is live here. Yeah, it's live. You're good. The frame rate looks a little bit unsmooth. It's a little bit choppy. If you're in Streamlabs, I don't know what settings you're using, but one thing you might want to do, let me just check here, it's at 720p. If you want to set it to 720p, and I think I stream at 30 FPS, I believe. I'm not sure. Actually, I can't check while I'm streaming, it looks like. I think 720/60 is what a lot of people use, actually. But I don't know. I don't know what your like PC specs are, so. But yeah, it's live. It looks good. And you're in the Lost Relics directory too, so people should be able to find you now as well. Need to change stuff is very slow. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit laggy. At least on the stream end. I don't know if it's actually like that on your PC. But it's live, yeah, it looks good. So I guess we'll have to stop by and see your grind once in a while. See how things are going. I was looking in the Discord like a few weeks ago for they've got that content creator role or whatever in the Discord. But I went to go link my Twitch and I think it's broken right now. Like I don't think you can actually connect your Twitch with your Discord. So I guess you just have to wait for that to get fixed. So that could be one way to let people know that you're streaming as well. It's just on stream. On PC is rolling smooth. Or finish it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it might just be like an FPS setting, or it could be also like the bandwidth that you're streaming at. There's like upload per second or something. I think it's like kilobytes per second or something. You can set like how much data to send over. I think it's got to be one of those two settings probably that's doing it. Oh, I gotta do my... Okay, we got 41 minutes. I gotta remember to do the wheel spins after this. I should probably just kill the boss now and get these after. Oh, the runtimes have been really fast. That's the difference between getting a good map spawn and getting absolutely awful map spawn. It's like 1 minute difference. That one there was like no dead ends and all the corridors like lined up perfectly for EOA charges, and it's like, oh, nice fast 6:30 clear time. And then you get like the horrible ones where you have like 5 dead ends that spawn. Takes like 8 minutes to clear. That is annoying. Get away. Auto charge. I think I can actually pop an emblem here. Was actually worse than I thought. I thought it was gonna loop all the way around over here. We got a random spawn. What do we got? Some iron ore. One day I think iron will be valuable again. I don't think it will be this patch though, coming up. I think at some point there will be an update where furniture gets added into the game, and I think when furniture gets added into the game, my prediction... I have my... oh, there we go. Hold on. I'm getting that lag on the mouse cursor again. My prediction is that forging people will be able to, once you smelt an ingot, I think you'll be able to turn the ingot into, like, bolts or something for furniture. And that you'll need bolts to craft different furniture items. Like metal bolts. And I think iron might be a very, like, popular item required for that or something. I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you'll just need wood or something. But somehow I feel like metal will have to play a role in furniture. It's weird to only have furniture made out of wood. I guess there could even be like some furniture items that are made like entirely out of metal or something as well. What the heck? Or maybe like decorations or something. This feels like a dead end, is it? This is a very long corridor. Holy crap. Oh, I guess we can emblem here. I don't know if I've ever seen a corridor this long before in the mines. It's like extremely long. It's kind of insane. Oh, someone's selling Legion's Fall? Wow. That one doesn't pop up very often. Sinner, I don't know if you're still there, but Legion's Fall up for sale. I don't know if you have your Legions, do you? Legions is friggin' sick with Emblem Men. Probably pretty expensive though. I remember now, the day was good today afternoon, after 26 days since comeback to Lost Relics. Got one Guardian Strongbox, oh nice. And then another one, but was stupid and opened like I opened everything, it was just gold. Oh no. Always searching Mother Luck. Yeah, that's too bad. At least you got the chest drop though. That's nice. I actually got some Guardian's chests this week as well. I got like at least 2. It might have been 3. But I got at least 2 of them dropped. Pretty close to one another as well. In addition to, I think it was like, I've gotten over the past 3 days, it was like 4 Aetherwood drops. After not getting any for a whole week, so it was nice the loot faucet finally turned back on. It goes dry sometimes, it needs a chance to recharge. Oh, can't complain, better than bones. Yep. It's true. And it is always really nice when Guardian chest drops, though. At first you're always like, oh yay, legendary sound, but let me check to see like what it actually is, because it could just be a key, or it could just be like some other random item. But when you look on the ground and you see that it's actually the box with the spikes, your heart kind of lifts and you're like, oh yes, it finally dropped. After all of these hundreds of runs. Demonaria. Can they drop Demonaria? I don't think I've ever gotten that one. That's the biggest troll drop you could get. You know Cliff put that one in intentionally just to troll people. Just so it would make the sound. Clipped. Yep. You got 6 of them last week, holy crap. This was a pretty bad layout. We got the backtrack down the longest corridor of all time into a loop that had a dead end. Yeah, this map. See, in Transcendent Dungeon, it drops crystalwood logs, so it doesn't like, it doesn't make the sound. Y'all look at the clear time, 8:42. That hallway was seriously the longest thing ever. Crazy. But yeah, it doesn't make the legendary sound in this dungeon, so you don't get trolled as hard. But I guess if you run legendary maps, it could drop like Corinium or like Demonaria, so it'll troll you super hard. I stopped 18 months playing, so 600 plus runs in 26 days is not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Lots of bones in Demonaria, 2 keys, 2 boxes. Yeah, 2 boxes is good. You usually get at least a few boxes if you play a lot for a full month. Helps to cover the cost of the pendant. The price of the boxes kind of stabilized at the 250k now as well. They got more valuable, I guess, because people really want Titan's Takedown. I'm tired of leggy maps. Maybe you're gonna do some M Odinspire, maybe? Oh, jeez. Yeah, Odinspire is good if you can not die to the range mobs. It's a very fast map because as long as you can hit the breakpoints on the mobs, they're like very easy to kill. But they also do a lot of damage, so you need to be kind of careful. Odinspire is a great map overall, though. Do you think any other M map is better than Odinspire? I mean, for the most part, it just depends on what you want to get up for gathering. Yeah, I think woodcutting and mining is a really solid choice. At least right now. Like, I'm a big fan of Aetherwood drops. I get really excited when Aetherwood drops. It's like very satisfying to hear the guitar riff and everything. If you really just want the gold, I think fishing for copper once you get there is worth it, but it's a really long grind to get to copper. Deep sea copper, that is. So, I don't know. There was a pretty nice setup I had, I think, for... I think it was Thurn is a mythic map as well. But you need some of the magic relics to really make it work, I think. I don't know what a good setup would be. With like legendary, like a mix of legendary or mythic equipment. I don't know if you have mythic bow or not. If you're using legendary bow, I'm not sure. I think Odinspire is one, like, it's probably best overall if you're on a budget build, because you can kind of just get away as long as you like can kill the mobs quickly. You can kind of like cheese your way through the map a little bit and like mitigate a lot of damage. Aetherwood is very nice, got like 12 plus this month. Oh, nice. Just leggies. Man, I would do like a quick build workshop or whatever like we did the other day. But I'm really low on time today, so I won't really have time, I don't think, to do it today. Maybe, like, we'll see how far we get through. My clear times have been pretty good today, so I might have a little bit of extra time at the end of the stream. Maybe we can go explore some mythic maps with legendary loadouts. Because I think Odinspire should be very doable. You just have to really be careful of how much damage you're taking. It's just the bombardiers mostly, I think, that do a lot of damage if you aren't careful. They're very annoying. They do like a huge amount of burst damage. But you can kill them extremely quickly, so I would actually recommend that you get translumination potions for it. Just because it makes it very easy to spot all the mobs. You're thinking of buying an Embo? Oh, nice. Yeah, if you could find a Pride of the Black Ingress, like, I know there's a lot of people will have like whatever bows they think are their favorite or whatever. To me personally, I think just the raw attack speed would give you best clear time. At least if you want a bow that's good for just farming. I was genuinely considering buying, or like at least posting a buy offer for Pride of the Black Ingress myself. Just because Odinspire looked like a very efficient map to farm for leveling woodcutting. I've been blog posting and not farming. I do this every time. Seriously, there's like whatever part of my brain is responsible for like talking is also the same part that is supposed to push the one button on my keyboard. I don't understand it. But yeah, it's a really good bow. Like 10% increased attack speed. It's basically like mythical Nova Omega. And because all the mobs are really easy to kill on Odinspire, the extra attack speed will let you move really, really fast. But I don't even have that bow myself, so if you could find one and you're willing to make the investment, I think it's a very solid investment though if you plan on doing mythics for a while. The other option, of course, is you like save that investment and you go after a transcendent bow instead. Because I think you could, there might be some very good, I'll call them a budget, like quote unquote budget build you could get away with for range transcendent maps. Because I think it's, well, I don't know, it depends what your target clear speed is, but I think there's probably some sort of a setup you could get for range transcendent that wouldn't completely break the bank if you were willing to shell out for the bow. Because even though I'm pretty sure range is still like slower than melee by a huge margin, unfortunately the bows are actually like still more expensive in a lot of cases than the melee weapons, it seems like. I think just because there's less supply of bows available. So the average price of the bows is a lot higher than the melee weapons. Even though the melee weapons actually perform better overall if you have the right setup for them. Odinspire, I need 3 shots with Leggy Bow. On Leggies it's just 2 shots. Yeah, 3 shots is kind of annoying, it sounds like. Sucks, I'm gonna have to just pop a charge here. I need to set my brain to like de facto just spend charges instead of like, I think about when to use emblem too much. I should just be spending it whenever I can, at least if I'm blog posting. I can do M with a M gold bow instead of Winds of Ash, but I prefer BC for sure. Gilded bow is very expensive, so thinking on M. But you don't necessarily need the gilded bow. Like the gilded bow is kind of like a luxury item, to be honest. I'm gonna wait for charge to reset here. I don't know, there's some other good like, collectible weapon. Like this would be my favorite, I think, is this plus 10% attack speed. This is like as expensive as, or it's a little bit less expensive than gilded. I would honestly, if you were to ask me which one I would bring into a loadout over Gilded or Pride, I would just bring Pride with me. Because at a certain point, when your damage is capped, getting more damage is not really going to help your clear speed as much as more attack speed is going to help it. Because at the end of the day, the faster you're attacking, the faster you're plowing through mobs, because you can only shoot one at a time. So just attack speed is faster. Some people like Elenai's Avail. I think it's the same argument though. This is just more damage versus more attack speed. And Rain of Fire, I mean Rain of Fire is okay. It's the interesting application for the burn chance is if you can't quite hit a one-shot breakpoint on some mobs, the 10% chance to burn sometimes lets you get away with shooting them one time, so it can help your clear speed if your build is not completely optimized. But I would consider this kind of the budget option. Rain is like wins, but M. Yeah, I guess so. Except Winds of Ash has attack speed. Like, attack speed is really, really good. So, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot of options for M bows. I really like the variety of weapons you get in Legendary. It feels like there's a lot more, like, cool build customization you can do. And then it gets kind of, like, boring when you get up to the higher tiers. Like, all these effects are very kind of not interesting for the most part, unfortunately. Thinking on Pride also. I think it's a hard one to find though. I don't know if a lot of people are selling it. But if you can find one, I think it's a pretty good investment. It really depends. It depends on if you have ambitions of wanting to go into Transcendent, or if you would prefer to get a really nice Mythic farm and then just farm Mythic, because I think Mythic farming is like really good for a long time. I think, like, genuinely, for me, if I had a Pride of the Black Ingress right now, I would actually be farming Odinspire instead of Blackened Mines, because you can get a 5-minute clear time on Odinspire, like, very, very easily, if you have a good range setup. So it would actually literally, I think, be more efficient for me right now to be doing the Mythic maps for Resource XP. It's not as good for Character XP, but it's very, very good for Resource XP, so 100% seriously, I was even thinking of running Mythic maps if I could find a Pride of the Black Ingress for a good price, but at the end of the day, I ended up making some, like, different investments instead, which ended up having me just do Transcendent dungeons instead, so that's just how it played out, but I think a Pride of the Black Ingress would be pretty good. The only thing to keep in mind, though, for the long term is that every update, like, Cliff does mix things up a lot. And we do have, like, a huge update coming out in, I would guess, maybe, I don't think it's going to be more than 30 days. Like, I think it could be as soon as this week. And maybe within the next, like, 30 days at the outside, we're going to have magic introduced into the game, right? And so all of these metas that are established right now, I think a lot of them have the potential to be shaken up. And so a part of me would also just say, like, well, it's not just the meta update, but also, like, the maps are going to possibly change as well. So, like, Odinspire might not even be good to farm anymore, right? Wait, just waiting to see Magic update, but to be honest, I'm a bow guy on every game. Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't think bows will become bad or anything, but the maps could change, and it could be, like, maybe your range is not as easy to play anymore or something. Like, maybe he introduces new threats to range. Maybe the gameplay style changes as Magic gets introduced, right? So, I don't know, this is something to consider, like, if you're gonna... Because an M bow is a pretty decent investment, especially like a high-end one like Pride of the Black Ingress. It's like a 1200 eng investment. That's pretty big. So I don't know. It might be good to wait until after the update just to make sure that you'll get a good amount of value out of it. But it's up to you. It's why I'm actually right now a little bit on the sidelines about even posting a buy offer for like a Shapeshifter's Demise, because that's a melee weapon I'm pretty interested in picking up. But also, I kind of wanted to see how the update mixes things up. And I might not even like be like playing very much Echoes of Time once the update comes out, to be honest, because it's not a game mode that interests me as much as Endless Dungeon or like Descending Nightmares. Because the concept of Endless Descent or whatever is like really, like, yeah, it feels like I'm gonna spend a lot of time there. I hope so anyways, I hope it's fun. So I might not even necessarily end up getting Shapeshifters when all is said and done. But what is happening? The lag. That was insane, I thought my game crashed. Maybe I need to buy magic relics because some of the good properties maybe not seeing me changing from out of staff. Go to staff. Yeah. You're gonna buy Runic Spellstone? What is happening with this lag, dude? Holy crap. Is the server like dying? What is going on here? Whoa, dude, what is happening? This is insane. It's like slow motion. Why is it like this? I had to restart my game after this. Look at this, it's like turning into a slideshow randomly. The one thing I will say that's really good about this game when it does lag is at least it doesn't like rubber band. Like, how do I explain it? Like, when it lags, it doesn't like go really fast when it unlags, right? It's like it actually pauses when it's lagging, so you don't die from it like speeding up again. Because otherwise it would be really dangerous. Did I clear this? Yes, sir. But yeah, Runic Spellstone could be good. I don't know if it will be necessarily as good as everyone is thinking it will be. It might be, though. It's a nice relic anyways if you end up buying some of the mythic magic relics. It can help you actually hit some pretty nice breakpoints in some builds. I know there's one setup you can do on Thurn where you can one-shot Gravewalkers with magic relics, which is really nice. Very comfortable. I think you need an Abyssal Dominator to make it work though, which Abyssal Dominator is not cheap. Although if you do pick up Abyssal Dominator, I think that's it's an investment that probably won't go wrong because it's just increases all damage types. So no matter which way the game goes, it will be good. Oh, Spiritic Ring of Fusion? Yeah, that's a pretty good item too. Although I've found since Abyssal Dominator has come out that I don't find myself using it less, but if you want every little bit of magic damage you can get, yeah, that is one source you can use for sure. Spiritic Ring I felt used to be a lot more. It had more application and more builds. It just feels like there's a lot of nice legendary options now though, so it's... I don't know, I find myself just using it a lot less. Because you've got things like Spyglass now competing for slots. And it's like, it's only 7% damage, so versus something like Marker the True or Dragon Scaler, where it's like a dedicated damage relic for a certain type. Oh my god, I didn't equip the pick. Oh my, and I didn't bring a friggin' teleport scroll. Well, I guess we're not mining anything this run. This would be a good time to do a no gathering run, I guess. I guess I'll still grab the trees. Man, that freaking sucks. I wish there was like an auto-equip option where it would just auto-equip it out of your stash or something. It'd be nice. Also, I forgot to spin the wheel. I lost all my dailies. Sigh. Oh well. I'm sad. I know a guy that should be dead now. If Regret killed, it was me for sure. Sold my 2 Moonlit, 2 Spiritic Fusion, Tinted Tempest, Roaring Sand, Pumpkin. Lots of eng I need to spend to recover at least 3 of them. Yeah, some of them have gone up. Did Roaring Sand Dragon go up, or I felt like that one kind of stayed the same for the most part, but I'm not sure. Cliff is always cliffing. That's what he does best. Cliff do be cliffing. Look at all these wasted mining nodes, dude. It's a tragedy. I wish that stupid notification that popped up at the start of the adventure maps wasn't there. The one where it's like, it says you don't have the right level of mining equipment for the dungeon. Because it's just spam, it's not actually a notification. So when a real notification pops up, you can't actually notice that it's there. I keep trying to mine, but I can't. Okay, already eat midnight snacks. Gonna grind some more maps. Alright, sounds good. That's a cool dancing frog emote. Pretty awesome. Good luck on the grind. Hope you get some good stuff. From Digital Dills. He plays Fallout 4 also. Nice. Love some Fallout. Yeah, Fallout is pretty cool. I like watching Fallout streams. Never actually really played it too much myself, though. Man, what is up with this dead end? Why did this spawn in here? It's so weird. Worst. Dude, I lost so many mining nodes. Oh my god. I don't even want to look at the mini-map right now. At least it wasn't wood cutting. Gonna grad third guardian box. As we say in Portugal, third time it's the one. Yeah, third time's the charm. You'll have to get a Titan's takedown at some point or another. So good luck when it drops. I hope you actually get something out of it. Meanwhile, well, I guess I'll take this giant bone. Okay, let's actually get a pick this time. Replacing tools is still such a tedious thing. Very annoying. Reduce potions, complete adventure. Why don't you use Moonjackal armor? Does it break often? Yeah, I don't know. It's not that it breaks often, it's just when it does break, it's just a massive expense. Like, I just don't want to deal with having a... I don't know how much Moonjackal is these days. It's a lot though, isn't it? And It's like 200k. I just don't want to pay 200k when it breaks. It's kind of expensive. Oh, what's up, Ghost Car? Welcome into the grind. Yeah, it's not worth the price. It depends. I mean, it's just everyone's preference, right? Like, if you value the, if you value your clear time that you get out of it highly, then even if it is a gold expense, that's okay, because you're going faster. So if your time is valuable to you, then it can be worth it. It's just for me personally, I'm pretty comfortable with the clear speed I'm going at right now. So like I just don't think it would add enough extra clear speed for it to justify the cost. And ideally, the armor I would probably want would be Razor Wind in this dungeon, because I am missing one breakpoint on the mobs. When I use Tempest and then left click on the crystal guys and on Rogs, I'm missing a like 5% damage breakpoint that Razor Wind would let me hit. But it's just not worth the expense, especially for Razor Wind, because it's extra expensive. I think it's the same idea for those new Transcendent armors too, or like whichever tier that you run for EOT, because they're like very, very nice. Like the Transcendent melee one is plus 10% damage, which is insane. It's just the gems are pretty expensive. So to me personally, I would rather just sell the gems to someone that wants to use the armor. they only make sense for PvP. Well, it's not just for PvP, like if you want to be competitive in EOT and push for a top spot, then it's pretty important to have them as well. It's only worth if you skip nodes. That's not always true. It really depends on your build. Like, I think Moonjackal... It might be worth it in, like, Odinspire or something, where attack speed, I think, would make a really big difference to your time. I don't know if it would make as big a difference in a dungeon like this. This Odinspire is filled with a lot of one-shot mobs, so maybe it's worth it to you there. But I like to try to be pretty gold efficient with my runs. For the most part. T-weapon for T-dungeon. Yeah, I haven't really tried running a T-dungeon with mythic items, but I'm guessing it would be kind of annoying. A good mythic for now. Mythics are really good though for gathering XP. Me and Diago were actually just talking for a long time about like how good resource XP is for mythic maps. I think technically speaking, until you get to at least 75 in all of gathering it's actually, I think, more time efficient to level gathering in mythic maps versus Transcendent. Yeah, you have to spend a lot on potions. Okay, I want to get my stupid dailies out of the way, so I'm just gonna go... How many potions am I supposed to make? 6. You guys know you can grind bones for the potions? Grinding bones counts as making potions for the daily quest. I'm just gonna go grind up all these bones really quick and then spin the wheel. I'm kind of salty that I forgot to get my tokens, but I guess it is what it is. I'm salty that I forgot my wheel tokens and forgot my pickaxe on that one run. I think it'd be cool if the potions were locked per tier so that you didn't have to like buy friggin' Precision's Peak potion and like all these like super expensive potions for the EOT runs that are not of that level. But I guess Cliff wants for there to be demand for the Transcendent potions, so you can't really have it both ways. I don't understand who balanced T-map, seems like a troll. Well yeah, bows are just good for mitigating damage in general. They're pretty friggin' strong. Alright, time for the wheel of waste your time. Let's see what we get today. 750 gold. $750 gold. Maybe 6 art cores will be enough. Oh, we got coal jackpot. We won the jackpot. Let's go. I'm happy with a coal drop. Alright, daily's out of the way so I don't forget it this time. God, that bothers me so much. I just had 3 wheel spins sitting in my inventory for no reason. Anyways, I guess we move on and I just collect my salt as a prize. Yesterday you got 4 toilet papers. Well, at least you won't have a shortage. I think when no one was here, I was complaining about it, but I think there should be some like more interesting prizes for the wheel. Just to make it a little bit less of a chore, and like something to actually look forward to. Because at this point, I really do feel like the wheel is it feels like more of a chore than like something that you want to do. And I don't mean like more, it doesn't need to be more big prizes, but just like some like middle tier prizes that are like interesting. I don't know, put some luminal extracts on there, or like, I don't know, some like silver beast bounties, or like, I don't know, put some like 10k interesting stuff on. It would be nice. Here's something even worse, people complaining when team maps are too easy and playable without transcendent gear. Yeah, I don't know why people were complaining about the maps being too easy. There was like, for example, there was one person that was... I made like some thread and they were saying that back in the past someone was able to like get through a transcendent map using like bombs or something. By like just like playing carefully, but like also kind of choosing the map. But like I thought that was cool that they could do that. Like I think there should be ways to be able to get through really tough content just with like virtual tools. Like I think that's a good thing. I don't think like you necessarily have to gate everyone out of the transcendent dungeons to make it where it's like, oh, you like have to have this like super expensive loadout to clear them. Like if people can use virtual weapons to clear it, that's fine. It might take them a little bit longer to get through, but I think the whole point and value of the blockchain items is either they let you save gold, so that like you don't have to keep buying consumables. It's like, you know, Harvester of Sorrow saves you a lot of gold because you don't have to bring fish with you. But it's also like they save you time, like a blockchain bow or whatever, like lets you clear faster. But I think it would be good if the virtual weapons could still be used to clear this content, just not quite as quickly as a blockchain version. Like, I think that would be good. But I guess there's a crowd of people that have like the transcendent blockchain stuff who are like, I guess it's in their interest to like gatekeep it, because the more exclusive the drops are out of transcendent dungeons, I guess the more money or like gold they make out of it, because it's like less people can farm it. But I don't know, I think it'd be good if more people could just play T dungeons if they want to. Especially if they're able to like come up with their own like creative ways of getting through the dungeon. Like if they use bombs or something and that's how they get through, then I think they should be able to do that. Versus it's like, oh, it's, you either have transcendent blockchain item or like you basically can't clear it. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do some like build workshopping at some point so we can see like if it's possible to clear this stuff without using mythic items or something. I'm sure there's got to be some builds, like budget builds people could use. That would have to be on the weekend or something though, I think, around like a weekday where I'm not too busy. Time to drop T weapons so it will be easy. Not pay to win, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if pay to win is the right term per se, because I think there's like different ways you can win while you're playing the game. It's like if you're having a good time, you're technically winning. If like having the most efficient build is your like concept of winning, then yeah, I guess that is pay to win. That's just kind of life in general too. Like life is kind of pay to win. But yeah, I don't know. I think like there have been some pretty big pay to win elements over time that have kind of crept into the game. I think the first introduction of it was when morphs got added, because morphs are pretty much like, if you don't have morph, you can't really like go very fast at all, so, and the only way to get morph is through the shop, so. But I don't know, it's interesting because it's like, it's a blockchain game, right, so there's got to be some sort of value to the items in some way. I think it's really difficult to balance it from that perspective. D weapons used to be pay for convenience because you could clear faster with higher damage. But now you need to one-shot everything or you take 100k damage. You can't even finish without T items. I don't know. You might be able to. I'll have to give this a shot at some point and see. I'm genuinely interested to see if we could like put together a quote-unquote like budget transcendent farming build to like make it more accessible. Because we did that the other day with the legendary dungeons. And we put together a build that was actually like super affordable. Didn't even have like Harvester of Sorrow or anything. We were using like Screamies for sustain, and we were getting like decent 7-minute clear times and full energy and life sustain off of like a very budget build. So I wonder if there's like a way we could do that for Transcendent Dungeons. Because the mobs do hit really hard in like mines, for example, but You can mitigate some of the damage. Like, Hulks have a very, very long cooldown period in between their attacks. So once you bait their attack, you can just kill them. But they hit you, like, extremely hard when they hit you. Like, they have a huge damage output. It's the same with the ogres, too. Like, they do a crap load of damage, but they're very slow. So if you just bait their attack in melee, you can kind of just work your way around it. I already see people showing me that it is possible by using 100k. The heck? Oh, this guy spawned. That's so rude. I'm mining the node to read chat and this guy comes out and stuns me, and then he just drops garbage. Well, he dropped a piece of coal at least. I guess that's pretty good. Using 100k gold consumables per run. No. We can find like we can try and find a sustainable build at some point. I'd be down to try that out. There's gotta be a decent budget build you can do. There has to be. More or less Frostfall Siege, fucking hard. Yeah, Frostfall does seem like it would be hard with... I need my potions. It would be hard without good equipment. Hey, toilet paper on the floor. It's up to 400 gold each now. But yeah, I mean, that's true on consumables too. I think as long as your gathering skills are high though, like, even if you need some consumables too, in addition to like some budget blockchain items, there's gotta be a way to get through these in a decent time. I guess it depends on what you define as decent, but like, I would say like a 10-minute time is decent for if we were gonna put a budget build together. Is this not? Go full inventory. So you can't farm nodes. Well, I mean, if you're eating consumables as you go, your inventory space will clear up as you proceed through the dungeon, right? Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's already 8:35. I don't think I'll have time to build workshop tonight. I really wish I did. Because there's two we want to do now. We want to do like a mythic, like range build on a budget, and we want to try a transcendent budget dungeon. Oh no, it's the event that wastes your time. No, get it away. You guys want to talk about time it takes to clear dungeons? This thing doesn't matter how good your loadout is, this thing will always take your time. why not remove commons from higher level dungeons? Yeah, it used to be that way. That was how a lot of players got to, oh my god, this guy's being so annoying. It's like hiding in between the fences. It used to be that way back in the day. That's how a lot of players got max gathering skills super quickly, because when you went into a transcendent dungeon or whatever, like it used to all be like that level of difficulty of node. Or like whatever level you were, it was like all max nodes. So if you farmed during those patches, you could level up super fast. And then eventually it changed to like, there's a lot of like low level nodes and higher level dungeons, so can't level nearly as fast anymore. And like not even remotely close. I think it probably like 10 to 20x the amount of time it takes to level up skills, but it is what it is. To be honest, it's kind of nice to have a long grind though, because like once you're done a grind, the grind is actually better than getting to the place. Like the journey is better than the destination in most cases. So it's actually kind of nice to have a long grind, to be honest. Oh wait, did he leashed? What the heck? Why did he leash? He just randomly started regenerating. But I didn't leave the zone. What? Huh. Okay, let me catch up with chat here. I do 2 Frostfall in 1 day, grinding all nodes again, so on 3rd day I do 2 more Siege. That's a new way to do it. I've got like so many keys I should probably use. I could trade in so many Aetherwoods for keys. They don't care about skill level because you get more XP at common dungeons. Yeah, I don't know. The difficulty balancing, or whatever, like the skill balancing is interesting. I don't really know what the best solution is, to be honest. I think it's gradually kind of moving in an okay direction. In some sense. Like, the leather situation is kind of cool, how, like, you can only get certain types of leather, or, like, certain qualities of leather from certain difficulty dungeons. Like, right now, for example, the price on legendary leather is, like, a lot higher than Mythic and Transcendent, because there's just a huge demand for it. I think that kind of stuff is interesting. But I don't know, it's not quite where it needs to be yet, it feels like. Like, it would be cool if there was more incentive to run lower level content. I think it's the same, like, across the board with everything. Like, Echoes of Time right now, like, there's no reason for me, for example, to play the lower levels of Echoes of Time, or, like, anything below Transcendent, because it's just... You can only get one chest per week based on the highest that you clear. But I, like, legitimately want to have a reason to go and play Epic and Legendary and Mythic. But, like, there's no reason for me to. Like, I think it'd be cool if there was, like, exclusive items you could get out of those difficulty tiers or something like that. That would be nice. And I thought, like, originally that was Cliff's design idea, was, like, there were supposed to be, like, valuable items coming from, like, all of the difficulty tiers. That was the original idea, like, behind coal, was it was like, oh, well, coal is for, like, low-level players, but, like, it's an essential resource that gets used throughout the entire crafting ecosystem for forging. So even though, like, you're a low-level miner or whatever, you're still able to make a lot of gold because the resource that you're gathering has a high value. But the problem is that that concept, which is a really good one, you can see how expensive coal is these days. But it's like, that concept, it only applies to coal. It hasn't been baked into any of the other crafting ecosystems. And if anything ever does become super valuable in the other, like, tiers, people that are farming high-level dungeons just have access to them because all of those resources just spawn in. So if it's ever, like, a profitable resource, everyone is going to be gathering it for the most part. Like, I don't know. It would be neat if there was more, like, exclusive drops in, like, certain difficulties of dungeons to, like, make more players reliant on people running those dungeons, because that would drive incentive to play the other content, I think, or the other maps. And that way people that are actively farming those difficulties would get more rewards out of playing at that level and clearing those maps. But I don't think we've, like, it hasn't quite reached that point, and I don't know if that's even still, like, the direction Cliff is going in. I'm not sure. But I have always kind of liked the concept that, like, coal is very valuable, even though it's, like, one of the first resources you can gather. I just think it would be nice if that was kind of emulated in other ways throughout the economy. I gotta go get these. You want to farm 2 gold plates from scavenging? Yeah, exactly. It's like stuff like that. It's like there needs to be more value for those resources. I think it's kind of working for the discrete potions, like Elkin Grass or whatever, and whatever the like Zesty Fora fruit, I think, are pretty valuable because everyone wants the discrete potions. So, like, that's one good example. But again, it's only, this whole concept is only being applied to the gray nodes and less so to the higher level ones. I think gold dust as a speculative item is one which is kind of good for blue mining nodes. But I don't know. I guess we'll see as new updates keep getting added. if more value gets kind of locked into like other maps, I guess. So I think it's good to see that, like, what is it, Luminous Hide from Legendary Dungeons is one of the most profitable. Like, that's kind of cool to see. And that you can only get that from Legendary maps. So, like, technically there is a small incentive there to, like, go farm a Legendary map if you need that type of leather, because it would actually save you some money, some gold, if you really need that material. But it's just, like, it seems like that's the only perk of then going to a Legendary map. It would be cool if there was more stuff like that. And similarly, like I was saying in like Echoes of Time or whatever, it'd be cool if it was like you could get a personal chest for like clearing. You could get up to 4 personal chests a week, and it would be like 1 for each difficulty tier or something. And again, like tier locked consumables, so like there would be more demand for like lower level potions or something. That might be neat. There's just like a lot of centralization of value towards all the like high level transcendent stuff, which I mean it makes sense, it's good, but I think it would be cool if there's a little bit more of like distribution of like perceived value and use cases across the crafting ecosystem. I don't know. People used to play rare maps for Nest and epic maps for Sunken Trove, but now finding those items is like dropping a mythic BC item, so people play high level dungeons now. Yeah, well that was the thing too, was it's like those items used to be exclusive to those maps, but now you can just find those items by playing like a higher level map. Like if I want nests, I can just go in a T dungeon and get blue trees. So there's no reason for me to go farm a rare map anymore. But yeah, like I think it would be cool. Like I kind of liked it when it was like, if you wanted rare items, you go to a rare map, because it created this interesting dynamic where, like, if there was like certain market opportunities that you saw, like if you saw that nests were really expensive or something, then it might actually be worth your time from a gold perspective to go farm some rare dungeons. And so, yeah, it disincentivizes like possibly going and exploring different maps and content more than it does currently, where it's like, for me right now, it's like, it feels like the only thing that's really worth my time is to just do Blackened Mines over and over again. Or like, if I was going to be leveling scavenging and fishing, than to just do Mount Olkep over and over again. I don't know, it would be nice to have incentive to go to the other maps sometimes, I think. Level 29 for nests, they need to be more expensive. Default is also people play a longer time and sell cheap. They'll buy it if it's more expensive, and buy they need to grind more lower maps. Grind all nodes and have more gold to advance to higher maps. Like you want potions, farm more your level, advance your skills. I've been saying it for a long time, but I think nests are super undervalued right now. I think like however much it is, like 30k for a mysterious nest is way, way, way too cheap. If I was a gambling guy, there's a lot of good items to invest in right now, but I think nests are gonna become very, very expensive in the next update, the next patch. So like if you have nests, I might like hang on to those actually. My most favorite update was the one where he had all nodes at the same rarity than dungeon, but now it's gone because of people complaining. Ruby egg is sold at 50 USD, that's why it's cheap. If you want my speculation, and I guess this is exclusive for you guys since you're here, but I think egg is gonna be an extremely expensive item in the next update, because I think the endless dungeon or whatever is you're gonna want items that give you a lot of HP, but not necessarily all at once. It's gonna be more about like, what is the maximum amount of HP you're bringing into the dungeon over the long term. And if you look at it from that perspective, the ruby egg gives you more HP than any other relic in the game. And I think if that ends up playing out, everyone is gonna want to have a ruby egg, so I think the price is gonna go way, way up because everyone is sleeping on it right now because everyone thinks it's trash. So I think everyone's gonna buy the ruby eggs and they're gonna skyrocket in value. And I think that mysterious nests are probably gonna like 3x at least in value as well. So like if you wanted to, you could like invest in nests right now. It's not financial advice, virtual or otherwise, but I think mysterious nests right now are just extremely cheap. Like, they're way undervalued for how rare they are for a drop. So, I think it could be pretty... Like, if you get nests, like, I'm saving my nests. I think they'll be worth a lot more gold in the next update. Endless Dungeon is in the next update? Yeah, I believe so. It's possible, though, that he ends up saying, like, oh, it'll take some more time, so it wasn't released this time. But if you look at the update, the last announcement from the bridge being completed, I'm pretty sure he said there's going to be a new event coming up in the next update, and also the Endless Descent game mode will be added. And I think that one leak that he posted of the wizard, like, gameplay, I'm pretty sure that was, it looks like it's from Endless Dungeon as well, Endless Descent. So, that's my insider speculation if you guys want to do anything with that. I say insider, it's not really insider because I don't actually know if it's accurate, but I guess insider within like the few people that are watching this grind session. That's for like 70k when I started. Yeah, they've just gone like way down. Because everyone wants liquidity. Everyone just wants a lot of gold right now. And I don't think people see a ton of value in the Ruby Evenbrook egg. I think it could go up. Yeah, Overruth and Golden Evenbrook egg as well are both pretty good. And I think it's why you have, because why else would you have an item like that takes like 15 minutes or something to, I don't know how long it actually takes. It's a long time though for it to distribute its full HP value. It's like, it clearly wasn't designed for these dungeons, it was designed for something else. So, I think the Endless Dungeon is what it was designed for. So anyways, I would hang on to your nest, or if you want to gamble, I know Tiago, you'll probably just open them anyways, but hopefully you can get some good luck before the update and get an egg, because I think those, and like hang on to your egg and like don't just sell it right away. Because I think the Ruby Evenbrook eggs are going to be very, very valuable. There's going to be a huge scramble. Like, if you can even buy, that would be, I would say, if you can just buy some Ruby Evenbrook eggs now, like, they're dirt cheap right now because no one wants them. Again, it's not financial advice, but like, if you wanted to play, at least get one for yourself. and like maybe get some more to resell. I'm not like I don't really enjoy flipping stuff for profit that much personally. At least not like blockchain items. I kind of like doing it for commodities and stuff. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I just have more fun doing it with the virtual stuff. But if I was gonna bet on an item, I think that would be one of them for sure. Why is Sunken Trove useless since 2022? I have no idea. I got to Sunken Trove very, very late, so I don't even like know what's inside of it or like what it was good for back in the day. I actually have no idea. I don't know anything about that item. Man, I still have a lot of dungeons to go through for today. I like your way of thinking. I can really buy a couple of some things, need to think on that, but good points. Yeah, it just depends on if you want to... Like, it would be an investment, right? Because you're not going to get any value out of egg. And okay, again, it's speculative. I seriously don't want you to, like, get wrecked, because I could be completely wrong, right? But, like, that's my genuine speculation, and I think it just, like, logically makes sense that that's what it would be designed for. Is that situation, right? So, it was a play I was genuinely considering myself, and I might still do it myself too, I don't know. I might pick up a few extras. Just to, like, see, just to, like, put my money where my mouth is, type deal. But yeah. It's that versus, like, if you just want to buy some stuff immediately to, like, grind with. There's that too, so. If you want to put something away for the longer term, like a literal nest egg, then you could do it in eggs if you wanted to. You put my brain thinking a bit. Yeah, and the other thing is, like, we don't know when the update is coming. It could literally be this week. It could be as soon as this week, because we did see a leak for some gameplay. But somehow I feel like it might be at least another few weeks. That's kind of my gut intuition. Because it seems like a pretty significant update. It's like a whole gameplay mode, plus you're getting like a whole new set of attacks and magic. There might be an entirely new crafting system, because, like, magic items, right? So, like, there could be an entirely new crafting system. I feel like, you know, we could be waiting on this update for anywhere from another like 2 to 4 weeks or even more than that possibly, as he's like polishing it and just getting it ready to go. So like the timing on it is, you know, how long do you want to wait to buy what you want to buy as well. But what would be the advantage of playing a endless dungeon? Well, it's just how like there's exclusive rewards from Echoes of Time right now, right? So it's like there might be like a personal reward for, like, I don't know how it's going to be set up. I don't know if it's going to be like there are different tiers of Endless Dungeon and it's like you can go through 100 levels of Legendary Endless Dungeon, or I don't know if it's going to be like it's just one game mode and it's like Frostfall Siege where there is no difficulty and you just keep on going down deeper and deeper and the enemies just get harder and harder on each level, but there's no actual official difficulty. So like you literally just bring in as the strongest loadout that you can and try to get through as much as you can with your loadout. But it's, the incentive would probably be like, you know, each week, like how deep did you get in the dungeon, and then you get better rewards based on the deeper you went down. So like the farthest level you got to, you'd get like a better reward chest or something like that. That would be my guess of how it would work. But yeah, again, I don't know if it would be like segmented into like different difficulty tiers or if it would just be like dig as deep as you can. So maybe like an old forgotten artifact. Yeah, exactly. He's explicitly said that in old interviews. He said that he wanted to bring that game mode back in the future. He said that years ago in an interview. So like this is basically the old style of forgotten artifacts coming back, which I'm super hyped about. But it's like you kind of have to like flip your mindset about like what a good item is for a game mode like that. Just like it's the same way how you kind of have to flip your mindset for Echoes of Time as to what a good item is, because like movement speed used to not really matter because we had mounts, but now movement speed is pretty good for Echoes of Time, so it's just stuff like that. You got another Guardian Demonaria? He's freaking trolling you, man. Tell him to stop dropping that. Oh, we had a quiver break too. That sucks. Let's not forget to re-equip it. And it's already 9. I wanted to try to get to sleep by around now. Writing and playing a 15-minute legendary dungeon. You should be careful your potions don't run out. I've had that happen sometimes, or I will like be typing in chat or something so much that my damage potions run out, and it actually really sucks. It's supposed to be a grind along session though. You're supposed to grind. Maybe we should get on voice chat or something at some point. I think that would be pretty cool. So that way you don't have to like type or whatever. We just jump into the what do you call it? The tavern voice chat or whatever. Because then you can just grind and we can just chat on voice, so you don't have to like lose your grind efficiency to typing, because that really sucks. If you know me, you know I love my grind efficiency. That's all I ever talk about. But it's also why I like usually don't like type too much in chat or whatever, because it can genuinely like really distract you from the grind if your focus wanders away from the game too much. I even sometimes hesitate on streaming because I do like sometimes I say like I blog post or whatever instead of focusing on the game. So even that can like reduce grind efficiency. But I genuinely enjoy streaming it because it's kind of fun. I like talking with you guys about random stuff. And even though it technically takes more time, I actually find it goes by faster. It's like, even though it's actually physically taking me longer to do the grind, it feels like less time. So, that's the trade-off, I guess. Man, I find that, like, when there's two of you guys chatting, I actually have a very hard time keeping up with it. I try to, like, glance over in between pulls or whatever. And when it's one person chatting, I can kind of keep up with it. But when there's two of you chatting, I actually am having a very hard time. Like, unless I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, it's very hard for me to keep up. I might try to find maybe when I'm mining nodes, I can glance over, or like traveling or something. Yeah, you notice that your potions are running out in Twitch streams? Yeah, that's no good. That's why we should like try voice chat, I think. I think it'd be cool to just have like an open mic where like one or two people can like hop on and just chat or something. And just like, I don't know, we can just talk about Lost Relics or something. Talk about like speculations and like Ruby Evenbrook egg stonks. How they're gonna go to the moon or something. Or whatever. Only good thing about rare maps is that there's no boss, so it's very fast. Oh, that is true. It is a pretty nice benefit. I actually really liked a lot of the rare maps when I was playing when I first came back, because I was just playing rare maps to get like kind of familiar with the WASD controls, because that was how long I had been away for. I hadn't even played since friggin' WASD came out. I really liked the environments, like the jungles or whatever, and the forests. They were really nice. I've said it before, but like I miss the like atmosphere changes and like the thunderstorms and like the day and night cycles. Because in the mines, it's just the friggin' mines. Like you don't get to see any of the nice weather and like the rain and the thunderstorms and the, you know, nighttime and like the sunrises and all that kind of stuff. It's just this friggin' bleak, dark mines every single day, and it friggin' sucks. Usually I'm lurking, but some days like today I have a nice conversation. Yeah, it's nice. I do the same thing sometimes as well, even though I know it's bad for efficiency. But yeah, I'm missing the thunderstorms on Odinspire from last patch. That was nice. Oh yeah, but we found clean toilet paper as well, the Silver Beast Bounty. It's better than the dirty toilet paper. It's worth a lot more. It's kind of nice. And of course we had a dead end with the charge, because why wouldn't we? Sorela? Sorelia? Not sure what that is. The old flying boss. Oh, that's right. No, I wasn't, not even that long ago. It was, no, the Odinspire just from last patch. The one that had the Warden boss or whatever. But no, that's right. That's the really old Odinspire. That, yeah, I remember that. The, dude, I missed that boss. I missed some of the old boss designs. That boss was kind of cool. The like flying harpy lady that shot the giant fireball. And the giant panda bear guy. I forget what his name was. He had way too much HP though for like what his mechanics were. I used to just call him Mr. Time Waste because he would show up sometimes. They didn't always spawn, they would just show up sometimes. And whenever they showed up, I just got used to calling the panda bear guy Mr. Time Waste because he would just waste your time. That's all he would do. Because he wasn't really like difficult or anything, he's just like a huge wad of HP, that was all he did. Alright, let's get this first item that we've found in this whole grind session. It's been a slow day. 1x, Silver, and Beast Bounty. And Silver Beast Bounties are so low in value now too though, it's almost like they're not even a notable item anymore, they're like 7k. So, market for them is going way down. I have a gold bounty open at 4 days. For Verminion, didn't start it yet, thinking on changing. Old Warden was so ugly but more scary. He was kinda ugly, I guess. I don't really remember what he looked like that much. I think I must have like some recordings of it somewhere. That is one thing I miss. I hope some people have some like recordings of like old versions of the game, because I think it's really cool to like see how it's evolved over time. I really liked the old Nether Demon model, like the very old one, like the first version. I thought it looked really cool. Like this one looks cool too, but the old one looked like it was out of Warcraft or something. It looked like kind of cartoony a little bit. It was neat. I remember that one room in Mount Olkep. That like big square room that the Warden would always spawn in. Man, come to think of it, like Warden's chests used to drop like, not super commonly, but it was like a pretty high chance for it to drop compared to what it is now too. Oh, that glitch though. That's killed me one time before. I have a whole video with old Lost Relics clips. Oh, that's awesome. Do you have it on like a YouTube channel or something? I'd actually be interested to go check those out. Man, I want to see if I have my like alpha footage. I think I have footage from the like the earliest alpha of the game. I think I might have it somewhere, but I'm not sure. Back when it was like every level was a dungeon or whatever. Oh, this event is so bad. Please get these guys out of here. I've already complained at length about this event before, so I won't do it again. But man, it really sucks. At At least the Heart of the Horde one, you can skip it if you want to, but that one, it like locks you in and forces you to spend all your time on it. It really sucks. Four toilet paper, 5 spellbinding powder. All next to the Leviathan skill. A wheel of toilet paper. Not even clean toilet paper either, it's used. Someone else used it and put it on the wheel. It's the worst. Hey, we got coal from the guy at least. But man, I noticed like these trash drops from these node monsters are so high now. I don't even get Stoneheart shards anymore from these guys. Like they... I don't know why. I feel like he changed the loot table or something. All brown, dirty one. Yep. They're in high supply. There's a lot of it. That's why the price is not so high. Among other reasons. Oh, nice. You got 2 luminal? Sick. Yeah, luminals are worth a lot now. Or they're not worth a lot. They're rare now, I feel like. I almost feel like you might want to hold on to luminals, because I think... Like, I don't know if they're more rare than they used to be, but... They feel more rare than they used to be. I don't know. A lot of us, I think, in yesterday's stream were just like speculating on like whether or not it was actually more rare than it used to be. And like people were saying like they also felt like it was like not dropping as much as it used to. So it might go up in price a little bit, I don't know. You got 1 Aetherwood on Isle? Yeah, that must be nice. I still haven't even gone to the Isle one time yet. I don't think my gathering skills are high enough yet for me to want to go there. But I am kind of interested in it. You sold them right away. Was it during the bridge event? Did you get a good price on them? Man, it was crazy when the Aetherwood was selling for like 40 to... Like, I sold a couple of them for almost 50 eng each. It was insane. Those prices on the Aetherwood. Those are good times, man. It's funny though, because it fluctuated a lot. I sold a couple of Aetherwood for like 15 each, back when the average was like at 40. I sold them at that low because no one knew like if the update was going to, like if the bridge person was still going to be there. So a lot of people were just dumping supply, but I really wanted the Eng to get a spyglass. So I dumped 2 Aetherwood at 15 each, so I had like 30 Eng to help me buy a spyglass. And I bought spyglass when it was like at around 50. So I got really bad value for my Aetherwood, but then the Spyglass went way up in value, so I think it kind of evened out a little bit. But the Spyglass had already like jumped way up in price because I was looking at the chart when I bought it, and it was selling for like 15 before, and then it jumped up to 50, and then from 50 it jumped all the way up to like 100 or 150 now. It was crazy how fast it went up. You sold a lot of Lumino for 60 to 62k. I think I've seen some during last event or whatever, during the bridge event. They did sell for that much as well. But it's rare. It came in like a big spike, like someone bought out the market all at once or something. It happens with a lot of things, like Guardian's chest. Like, it was selling for 200k each, and then someone bought out the whole market up to like 300k each. And so after that event took place, now it's sitting at around like 250k each. But I don't know, like someone could buy up to 300k again, so this depends on like when a whale comes through to like clear out the whole market sometimes. Inverdin scrolls are expensive as fuck and nobody was selling today, maybe because of things. Oh, are they expensive now? I was one of the first people that sold Inverdin scrolls. I was trying to like see if people were interested in them and no one cared about them. I think the only ones I sold a couple of them at 10k and a few at like 7.5k just to test the market. Like, it was still profitable, but it took a lot more time to craft them than I think it was worth. But people only really bought them at like 7.5k. I don't know if that's still what they go for. But it seemed like a lot of people weren't really too interested in them, so I just didn't bother crafting anymore. I think it's because the house is overpowered right now. If you have your house, it just has a free portal to Inverdin pretty much whenever you want. Like, it's on a cooldown, but it's like enough to make it to where you can just use that whenever you want to. You tried 11k? Yeah, holy crap. It is pretty expensive. And there were none for 11k? I don't know, I mean, if there was a steady market for it, I might craft some more. It's just, it is very, like, annoying to craft them, though, because you have to go, all the way to Inverdin, and then you have to get the materials to make the gems. And then you have to make the shattered gems out of the engine items, out of like freedom necklaces or whatever. And then you have to bring all of them over to Talmuth, and then you have to run back and forth to the shrine or whatever, the magic shrine. And I think you can only make like 6 of them at a time. So it's just a very time-consuming process. And like, if no one is buying them, it just feels like a waste of time. Do you need? Why do you need inverted scrolls though? By the way, are you doing siege? I guess. Do you still have? Do you still need to unlock the end? Or was it just to do like mass frostfall sieges? You just wanted to like skip the run. Oh, you still have to do your sieges. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, the scrolls are really good. I don't know if anyone else is buying scrolls, but like maybe I can like make you some and just like sell them to you directly if no one else is buying. I can like give you a good price on them. I would need to check like how much freedom necklaces are going for, and like there's a really stupid calculation you have to do to like figure out like how much gold is in relation to engine. It's a really annoying formula. You like figure out like a decent price. I can sell them for like not a lot of profit though. Maybe like 7.5k or something. I'm just not sure like what the rate on freedom necklaces is right now, because you need those specific items to get the shattered gems. So I'm not sure if people like figured out that they're useful for like the armors and stuff now. So I'm not sure like how much they go for. I don't really care about the profit on them. I would just get them to you so you could save some time on that stupid run. That run takes so freaking long. Like if you need to do 38 of them, then yeah. How many sieges do you do at once? Like how many would you need, do you think, in total? Like how many keys do you bring with you per session? You do like 3 or 4 or 6? Because we could just calculate how many scrolls you would need, and then I can make that many. Gems selling at 2,333 gold today. Yeah, but that might just be someone gouging the price. Because like if I can just make them myself for cheaper, then I can probably get you the scrolls for cheaper as well. Because the gems, you have to keep in mind, the gems are maybe they might have be gouged in price from like the people that can make them right now. I'll tell you what, I can look after this. I'm almost done my grind. I need 1, 2, 3. I need 6 more runs. And then I don't think it would take me that long to craft them. 2 keys for a session? Oh, you only do. Wow, do you use that many consumables? I guess it makes sense because like legendary loadout you must need a lot to like make sure it's like safe, right? I guess you bring like a lot of fish and like fireproof potions and stuff. For 2 keys. Without scrolls is demotivating? Yeah, because that's a lot of friggin' running. Holy shit. Yeah, let me see if I can help you out with it. Because I can basically... What I'll do is we can work out what the price is now. And then I can like sell them to you at cost, basically. Like I won't take any profit off them. Because it's a little bit annoying to craft them, but like it's not the end of the world or anything. It's a lot more annoying to go on that friggin' run, dude. Especially if it's 2 keys a session, that's like absolutely brutal. This is too much time for anyone to spend on that run. That's insane. Do you have the keys though at least? Or do you still need some more? Because you've got your Aetherwood already, right? Gold transbow? Oh, you mean like crystalwood bow? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You got the whiskey, you got geodes, Aetherwood. I think it's enough or almost enough. Nice. Okay, we just gotta finish these 6 runs. That's gonna be like less than an hour. Should be, as long as I actually spend my charges efficiently. And I slept a lot today, so I can maybe stay up a little bit later. I'll have to check what time it is when I'm done. But yeah, hopefully the freedom necklaces are still cheap. And they like didn't go like out of control in price or something. And I do really wish they had like player-to-player trading in this though, that would be nice. Because you're basically gonna have to scout the market to make sure that there's not other buyers there for the scrolls, so I can just like give them to you basically. It would be nice if I could just like send them to you directly. We can arrange for later today. Oh yeah, if you're going to sleep then yeah, we can just do it tomorrow, I guess. Or like tomorrow for me, but today for you. I guess it's already Tuesday for you. Living in the future. Or maybe I'm living in the past, I don't know. One of the two. Yeah, it's Tuesday here. That makes sense. What is the future like? Have the AI overlords taken over yet? The future is cliff. That's true. There's no avoiding it. No matter what way you go. Almost done for today. I'm guessing we're probably not gonna hit woodcutting 67. That's okay. I think probably tomorrow we'll be able to hit it. Start getting those bananas. What is happening? The lag. Lag is real. Wow, celestial hides are actually going down in value. Crazy. Just noticed that. I thought they would actually maybe go up. I guess there's a lot of people farming team maps or something. Or just no one is using the divine armor, so there's just no demand for it, I guess. Oh, you use Divine Armor for Siege? Nice. I use Divine in Echoes of Time sometimes. Just so I can play a little bit more aggressively without getting punished super hard for it. Because the mobs in Echoes of Time Platinum hit really, really hard. How does the OT work? You need a sigil to open it? Yeah, you just buy a sigil from a guy that's standing next to it for 5,000 gold, and then he lets you in. And then you upgrade the sigil by playing through it like multiple times. And the more you upgrade it, the more difficult it gets. But you just pay the initial 5k gold, and then you keep it unless you die. Or once you complete platinum, then it just consumes it and it goes away. That spider is such a troll. I'll have to do Echoes of Time tomorrow, actually. I still haven't done mine for this week. And tomorrow's gonna suck. I'm gonna be so tired. I have to go get groceries tomorrow. Tuesday is always a low energy day for me. Or I guess like whatever day I put groceries on, it's on Tuesdays right now. So I also have a client meeting on Tuesday, so I like to just get groceries on the same day so that when I have no energy I can just sit there and like listen to the guy talk and be low energy, and it's fine because I'm not trying to like do anything super productive anyways. I have to min-max my energy efficiency in life as well so I can have optimal energy for grinding. But do you need to buy just 5k gold? Or you need to do the 40 siege before? You need to do the... You can pick or choose which quest you want to do first. But if you have Siege already started, you have to cancel the quest if you want to do the other one. So it's... If you're in the middle of doing Frostfall, then it's usually best to finish it first. You're thinking of buying Dragon Scaler? It's a pretty nice item. you like playing range, it's a great item for sure. Let's grab some water really quick, actually. Or we'll pour some water, I should say. Get to enjoy this thunderstorm. Very nice. I can see someone's like void goat in the distance. Oh my god. That guy just gets set on fire? What the fuck? I think that guy's dead now. Alright. No, there's a container here. I didn't even see this. One piece of iron ore. Oh, iron's up to 16. What? Someone actually buying iron? I think iron is gonna be... Actually, iron could maybe be useful in the new update, come to think of it. Last Frosty was almost 40k. Holy crap. I thought that one was around like 200k at one point. It's kind of insane. I guess there have been some new players coming into the game. So like if there's some people running rare dungeons or whatever, Oh hey, we found some more clean toilet paper. Luxurious. If there's people running rare dungeons, then yeah. Frosty is like really insanely good for rare dungeons, but like it's also a good item just like in general. It's just a great energy item. It's basically like the best energy item you can get until you get like a pumpkin or something. Better than zigzag most of the time. Yeah, for sure. You don't have to like gamble on it. Nice. Man, I'm gonna have to do some audio balancing on some of these tracks once this playlist is more finalized, I think. This track is very, very quiet. To get them all loaded into Audacity or something. One more beast bounty for the list. Super slow night though. It makes sense though, because I've been getting so much Aetherwood over the past few days. It definitely needs some time to cool off. Oh no, the notification of doom is broken this time. The hatchet. That one lasted a long time. Oh, 30 minutes more and going to sleep. 9 AM have a meeting, gonna wake up destroyed. Yeah, that's always the worst. But hey, if you're gonna be tired, at least you're tired during a meeting and not during your grinding time, right? That's what meetings are for. They're for sleeping. For the most part. It's just a scheduled nap time, just like school. Back when school was a thing. I'm probably gonna be done after like a couple runs here, so if you choose to, I forgot to get my potions. If you choose to just go to sleep, you won't be missing too much, I think. At most, maybe a lucky Guardian's Fest, but probably unlikely. Surprised there haven't been any nests dropping though since you showed up to the stream. I would think at least one nest would drop. As is the tradition. Oh, it's you guiding the meeting? Oh. Well, then I guess you do need to be at least partially conscious. Just to make sure that you're actually saying the right things. Nothing that coffee doesn't heal. Lots of coffee. The brown bean juice. After the 40s, you get used to it. I mean, pretty much as soon as you hit 30, your energy levels go to like 0. Something just happens, your body just like gives up. It's like, well, hope you enjoyed unlimited energy while it lasted. I hope there's not another tier after the 30s. I hope 40s isn't like significantly worse. I hope 30s isn't like the intro, the intro stage. Because her 30s does hit really hard. The mind is what matters. That's true. Man, I do get brain farts sometimes where it's like, I forget what I was thinking about. But like, they're pretty far between. But it's those like weird moments where like you literally have something you're thinking about and then it just like goes away. It does happen sometimes. But I think that's kind of normal. But it was kind of weird the first few times it happened. When it's like, what the hell? But I was just thinking about that. Where the hell did it go? on resin. Oh, we actually got one. Nice. There are so many mobs the way of this boss. Holy crap. The other advantage is the position you've got because of company years. After a meeting you say any doubts, can you guys do it? I know I can count on you team, good work and see you tomorrow. Then gym, eat, rest and grind, yeah. When you get experience, yeah. For me, I'm working with a client now, actually. So like, it's nice to like not, I technically like don't even have a boss. Like it's nice to be treated like a human being and not like, I don't know, having some guy who knows less than me telling me what to do. It's just like, here's what we should be doing and I'm gonna do it for you. And like, here's how I'm gonna do it. And he's like, great. I'm looking forward to it when it's done. It's like, yeah, great. So I'll message you when it's done then, and then they just get left alone for the rest of the time. It's not like having a manager who's like, when it's gonna be done. It has to be done by now. It's due by the end of the week. You have to get it done. It's not like that. It's I finally have enough experience to be able to not be in that position, at least for now. I might have to go back to it at some point, we'll see, but it's my first time actually like working in the capacity of like a freelance contractor, so kinda nice. And it's a work from home position too, so if I have a meeting I just kinda like roll out of bed and just go sit in front of the computer and turn on the meeting. And then when it's over, I usually just like go back to sleep or something. Or start grinding or whatever. I do have to like legitimately do shit though, so I can't just grind all the time. I do have to like actually do some work, but it's a lot nicer than it used to be back in the day where it was like you have a meeting, you have to like drive all the way to the friggin' office and be stuck in traffic and just waste your entire day on being like commuting, and then you're like stuck in the office all day. I spent a lot of years doing that. But then actually even that position, I was the first one, even like before COVID happened. I told my boss like we should just do work from home, and like after I said that for like 3 months or something, they actually listened. And then COVID happened, and they were just like, oh, well, we're already doing remote work anyways, so this is actually really convenient. Good job, thank you for suggesting that we do this. I'm like, yeah, no problem, it just makes sense to do it this way. And then every position I've had thereafter has been in a remote work position, because I just don't see myself ever like needing to go into a physical office. It's just, if the company is dumb enough to still have a physical office, then it's probably not a company that I want to spend my time on anyways. It's probably got some stupid people running it, so. Because a lot of, like, I keep reading on LinkedIn that, like, companies are trying to, like, force people to go into office. And it's like, but everyone is just happier if it's remote work. Like, why are you trying to just force this for no reason? I understand that. My boss just told me I just need you 2 days per week if this works properly. So there's bosses and bosses. This one is human. Always made me what he agreed with me when he hired me. Never changed. Things flow. Good team, good raises, family time. Yeah, that sounds like a good situation. I had a really good relationship with the last guy I was working with, and then AI came out, and I'm a content guy, and he's like a software engineer that's like super hyped about AI advancements. And I asked him for a raise at one point, and I'm pretty sure that triggered him to just be like, oh, well, instead of paying him a raise, let's just get rid of him. And they just like terminated my contract out of nowhere with like no advance warning or anything, even though I was told like by both the guys that I was working with that it was like, it wasn't performance based that we're letting you go. It's just that this guy says we're just gonna like hire someone else. And then I look at the blog a few months later, so I do like a lot of blog writing, and they're just posting a bunch of like AI generated content, which is genuinely some of the worst writing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, oh, okay. So the guy basically just backstabbed me and replaced me with AI. But then one of the same guys who was in the meeting who had to let me go because it was the company owner's decision, he was like, oh, I just had a meeting with a guy that needs a content guy, so I can basically like hook you up with a gig, which is the guy I'm working with now, which is I'm basically just working with him as a freelance client, and it's like the best relationship I've had in a working capacity so far, so it's just really good. So it actually worked out for the best, because I thought I had a really good position originally, and I was like, I can't even imagine a better like setup than this. And then the guy backstabs me basically. That's what it felt like anyways. The AI, like, I guess companies are always looking for what they think is the most efficient way to do things, but it was like, he didn't even like have the balls to like say it to my face himself. He was like, oh, I'll just get these other people in the company to tell him that we're terminating the contract. and he didn't even like. I like reached out to him on LinkedIn afterwards to like send him an invite or whatever, and he didn't accept it. He just let it like expire or whatever, and it's like, okay, so I guess all of those conversations we had and like the 3 years I spent working with you are not worth anything to you at all. But it's okay because you've got like an AI generated content that is actually awful. It like doesn't even read in proper English sometimes. Okay, well, thanks, I guess. But then it ended up like turning into an opportunity to get an even better working situation. So it works out pretty well. When COVID started, I was fired instantly by the manager. Jeff, you received a lot. We can't stay with you. Now I work directly under boss supervision now. The manager was fired. Similar, I talked with the boss 3 months later. And manager out, Diago Grode and company. Yeah. I think a lot of places are like getting rid of management positions to like save money. And a lot of companies are kind of on the sidelines with all this AI stuff because people just want to like, they think they're, oh god, I didn't know this guy was here. They're just trying to see if there will be like ways to cut costs with AI, which is fine, but you look at a lot of companies and they're like cutting essential services like support teams and like communication and all kinds of like stuff that helps the company run, and they're like, oh, we'll just replace it with AI and it will be fine. And then they like implement the AI solution, and it like the AI solution isn't actually doing anything properly. Like it's not actually doing the job. So I think we're in a pretty detrimental like transitionary period right now. But a lot of companies are just waiting to see if like the next version of AI will be able to do everything that they think it will. So a lot of companies are just like sacking people and then just like operating with skeleton crews until the next big AI update, I guess. Anyways, that's it for my grind for now. So grind is done. I can take a quick look at the price of like freedom necklaces and stuff, I guess. But yeah, it's like being good at your job now isn't enough anymore. Like I consider myself really good at what I do, but it's not good enough to just be good at what you do. You also need to like you need to find people that actually appreciate and understand like the value you are generating with what you do, because if they don't understand that, then they'll probably just find some sort of an AI solution that does whatever you do, but does it terribly. But because they don't understand the value of what you're doing properly, they'll think that it's doing a good job of replacing you when it's actually not. So you need to be able to find people that like understand the value of your position, I guess. Oh yeah, these did go up a little bit. These used to be 1 Eng each, and now they're 1.50 basically. And they're being traded in a very high volume too. Huh. Oh, these are like pretty cheap though. These are even lower than what I was selling them for. These are at like 6K. But you went to 11K and there is none, huh? Yeah, we should be able to get you some of these tomorrow, I think. It shouldn't be a problem. Assuming there aren't like buy orders up already, we can like test the market and see, I guess, like where the buy orders are, and then you can just like outbid it by 1, so we can like transfer it to you and do something like that. someone sold after, for sure. Oh, you got some? Or do you mean the freedom necklaces? I tried to buy 9 AM already, 3:25 AM. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess some people are just like selling them to the market. But anyways, that was our grind session. It was not the most exciting one, I guess, but I think tomorrow's should be pretty good. But yeah, I guess you should get some sleep so you're not a zombie for tomorrow. I also should get some sleep so that I'm not a zombie for tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Diago, and anyone else that might have been lurking. I know Ghost Car came by, thanks if you're still there, Ghost Car, for chatting, hanging out. I was already on a bit, almost everybody is saying good morning, and I'm going to sleep, so... Yeah, but people are always saying good morning at random times. It happens. People are in like different parts of the world. It's always morning somewhere, right? But yeah, that was fun. Thanks as usual for making the grind go by nice and fast. And yeah, I don't know if I guess I will probably maybe stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. There's a chance that I don't. I guess we'll see. I'll have to figure out how much energy I have, really. I think there's a pretty good chance that I will. But yeah, we'll try and get your inverted teleport scrolls. We'll figure that all out. Worldwide playing LR? Yes, indeed. It's true, though. There's, like, people from friggin' all over the place playing this game. It's awesome. If not, no worries. Message on Discord. After tomorrow, no rush. Yeah, for sure. We'll get them for you. We will get them over. But yeah, that's all for now. So thanks for watching and hanging out. It was fun. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now.